This is the Conscious Hour.
And Dr. X, you said difficult to understand. Of course, thank you and everyone who said super. It's difficult to understand tyrannical minds. How much blood is enough? No limits. Only the end of the US will finish this hate factory. Love you all. And this sounds revolutionary. Well, of course, if you're a normal human being, a basic human being with a functioning brain and functioning moral compass, it's difficult to understand any mind, any spirit, any soul, any heart that has no regard for people's lives, for innocent civilians, for people going through genocide and being butchered, and the mass homicide of children and destruction and so much barbarism and depravity. It's of course difficult. If you're a normal person, it's difficult for you to understand that. But the thing is, these people are in power. That's the reality. They will try and cover it up in any way, shape, or form, but that's the reality that we live in. And that's not a reality that should be accepted. That's a reality that should be resisted. This is not normal for people to ignore all of these atrocities, let alone support them. It just shows you who these people are in power, supporting this entity committing mass scale war crimes, crimes against humanity, genocide, and acts of barbarism against innocent civilians.
And what's really interesting is some people in the U.S., maybe they just don't think that deep, but they sit there and think that President Biden and Kamala and Anthony Blinken are doing their best. You're delusional. You're ignorant. You don't understand the world. You watch TV and you look at the atrocities, what they're pitching you, and so your reaction is to, oh my God, those people are terrible. We've got to stop them. We've got to help Netanyahu. It's called lack of education. And it's I'm not calling you dumb. I'm just saying that our education system was created to keep you in line with the military-industrial complex. Not to question your government, to stand in line. Well, since Vietnam, every war has been a lie, and we spent hundreds of trillions of dollars on the war machine. Don't you think it's about time we stop this insanity and spend our money at home? Yeah, our tax dollars at home, making America great for all Americans. November 5th, vote the Beltway bandits out. If we can make it that far, if this war doesn't turn into something cataclysmic. But knowing greedy machines, they'll just drag it out, just like they've been dragging out the ceasefire. Oh, we're working on a ceasefire, Anthony Blinken. If you worked for me, I would have fired your ass the first month if you couldn't got a ceasefire. And his other little cronies in the State Department, Matt Miller, oh my God, a sociopathic liar. Anyways, this is the Conscious Hour. We've all had enough of our government. Oh, our elected officials are here to help us. Yes, our government is working for the people. Yeah, right. 140 million people vote. There's 350 million people in the United States. I think the vote of confidence is no, you're fired. But ye can't fire them until you vote them out. So vote them out. Your children's future depends on it. The whole world might be depending on it if Netanyahu decides to go nuclear. He's got the weapons, folks, and he's a socio-psychopath.
This is the Conscious Hour.